Chapter 47, May 5th. It is very early in the morning. Out, out, line up! Heads are counted. The camp commandant whispers something to one of the guards and then gives the order. Forward, march! We leave the camp. Outside the cage, the white, serene homes look like something from a beautiful picture postcard. I wonder, does our daily march, the sound of our wooden shoes on the pebble road, ever disturb the sleep of the people who live inside? Do they wonder as they drink their hot morning coffee where those skeletons are taken twice a day? Are you in another world again? I hear someone alongside me whisper. Did you notice? This is not the same road we turn onto each day. There is something going on. I could feel it. I look around me. There are more guards here today. Most of them are riding their bicycles, shouting at us, cursing us, swinging their clubs along the way. The road does not look the same. There are stretches of woods in the distance. Well, maybe they have found ditches. They found something new for us to do. Don't worry. I try to convince myself that there is nothing to panic about. Did you see how nervous they are today? Someone else whispers behind me. I think they are finished. Another voice whispers, they will. Will they? She too is afraid to say what she is thinking. The same fear, the same horrible thoughts fill each one of us. The woods are getting closer. My heart beats like a drum, pounding, pounding, pounding. If we should die here, will anyone remember us? Will anyone tell our story? I press my notebook close to me. I hear prayers. I join in silently. The woods are before us. The first rows are about to enter. Halt! Stop! A soldier speeding by on a motorcycle calls to the guards in front of the marching columns. Halt! Halt! He calls frantically. The guards stop. We stop. In the silence, the soldiers' agitated outcry echoes loudly and clearly. The Russians are behind us! The Russians are behind us! The guards stay frozen for a moment. Then, crazed by the news, they take off, leaving us standing on the road, bewildered. We do not move. Stand still, girls, someone says. This may be a trick. Do not move. They may be waiting for us to start running. Then they will start to shoot. We stare at one another. No one moves. Suddenly, one girl shouts, Girls, it is not a trick. I heard the guards. Death was waiting for us in the woods, she sobs. They had orders to kill us all. One of the guards shouted, We must follow orders. We must follow orders. We cannot leave yet. Forget about the Jews. Run. Save your own life. Another shouted back, Girls, girls, we are free! Free! Silence hangs frozen in the air. Hysterical cries break the stillness. Oh, dear God, they were going to do what they said they would. They were going to kill us. Tears fall freely over my sunken cheeks. As long as there is life, there is hope. We turn away from the woods, but we are still not free. We have nowhere to go. In the back of us are the woods, our mass grave. Before us, the road leads to the cage. Where do we go? Where do we run to? Someone voices my thoughts. Let's knock on the doors of the homes here and ask for help. Another voice calls. Some girls walk slowly toward them and knock, first softly, then louder and louder. No one answers. No one opens the door. They are hiding from us. Slowly we drag ourselves back to the gates of the cage. Are we safe here? Where can we go? No one will help us. We have no place to go. Let's stay here and wait. We lie on the stacks of straw, too weak, too numb to move. The gates are open, but no one leaves. We wait. If our liberators come, we will be here waiting for them. May 7th, 1945. He enters the gates of the cage like a prince in a fairy tale, a Russian officer on a white horse. Russian soldiers, tired, muddy, follow him slowly. We gather around them. They stare at us as if seeing ghosts coming out of a grave. The officer, a middle-aged man, gets off his horse slowly. Hands reach out to touch him. Is he real? He seems shocked at the bony, outstretched hands touch him. His voice quivers as he speaks Yiddish. Are there Jews here? He asks. Yes, yes, we are Jews. We are still alive. Tears fall freely over his weather-beaten face. You are the first Jews we have found still alive. His voice breaks. We liberated several concentration camps and found only ashes, dead bodies. I am a Jew. I had given up hope of finding any of my people alive. You are the first. The first. We are all sobbing. What happened to our families? Did they... He shakes his head sadly. So many, so many. So many dead, so many murdered, so many murdered. Thank God I have found some of my people alive. He covers his face with his hands, and a wretched cry rips through the air.